says that there is a time and a season for everything. So what does that mean in simple terms? It means that for certain things in your life, God has a perfect time for you to reach those things. You could say to God, Lord, I want it now. I want to be married now. I want that job right now. Heal me just like I want right now. Give me that promotion now. But you might not be ready for what you're asking God for. You might not be ripe for what you're asking for. You know, it's just like you look at the fruit, and that fruit comes out at the right time. You know, you're not going to see fruit and certain plants and certain trees are not going to come out before the season is there. So ask God for the patience to wait and to become who you need to be so you're ready for where you're trying to go. I've talked about this job in a prior post, but I just want to add it in again because I feel like I'm at this job at the right time. Working for Northwest Natural. I wanted to be here 6 years ago. But even when I wanted to be here, I wasn't really ready to be here. I didn't really have the experience to be here. And then I had an interview in 2019. I wanted to be here then. But it didn't really line up. It didn't really work out. And it didn't flow. And then August of this year, now I'm here. But I feel like the timing is perfect and that God put me here right on time. Because when I asked God to be here and look at what I'd gone through in my life and the experience I had, it didn't really flow. It really wasn't all the necessary ingredients to do this job effectively. And even when I wanted to be here in 2019, that was before the pandemic. It was before I worked at Moda Health. There were just certain things that I hadn't gone through yet. And so after I did Moda for a year and a half, working from home, and gone through a whole entire pandemic, there was all these different things that took place before this door opened. And now that I'm here and doing customer service here, the timing is perfect. I'm like helping customers, but I feel like everything that I went through before this point set me up perfectly for what I'm doing now. And I feel like I'm exceeding at what I'm doing because of what I went through. Because of all the stuff and all the junk and all the stress and all the different hard times that I went through, now I'm here on time. And I know it's going to be fruitful because I know I'm on time. And that's what you want. If you want anything, you want to be on time for what God has for you. You don't want to be late, and you definitely don't want to be early. You don't want to be early because you will say, Lord, give me this. Like some people, y'all, I know some of y'all single, and you're like, oh man, I can't wait for a husband. I can't wait for a wife. Ooh, give me that wife. If you're not ready for that, then when you get married, you're going to have a bunch of challenges that you weren't ready or you weren't prepared for and you didn't know were going to happen. You know, anybody who's married, even if you do all the studying you still going to have some hard times with your spouse. You just are, because you're bringing two worlds together and to create one new world. It's like, you know, one person speaks another language based on their life. You speak a language based on your life, and y'all trying to translate each other. And sometimes you mistranslate, and it's a constant process of learning to understand and respect each other and to put yourself in each other's shoes. I'm working to understand my wife. She's working to understand me. But we love each other and we're committed, so it's going to work. So yes, ask God to give you the patience and the preparation for what you're asking Him for. Because then when you get to it, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be on time. And you're going to know it too. You're going to be like, ha ha, I'm so happy God didn't answer my prayer when I asked Him. If He would have answered it, it wouldn't have worked out for you. But He wants you to be ready, and He wants the time to be right. God bless you. Hope this word blessed you. That's it. Peace.